Hi, everybody. I know it's a couple minutes seriously late. Those of you who usually join me at 9:30, Terry Hardin, Walt Disney's legendary Imagineer, forgive me, but this is the holidays. So because it's the holidays, I really needed that extra half hour because, as you guys know, I never stop telling you about a page that is absolutely amazing. And it's not necessarily because of me. Patreon.com/Terry Hardin. I have a group called Terry's Tribe there. And they're all so wonderful, generous, sweet, and kind. And we had what's called a treasure chest giveaway today. But because I hadn't done it in a very long time, let me just make a note here. Chicken. All right. I know you're like, what is she writing? Okay. All right. What is she writing? Okay. I do this giveaway, and here is my wheel of joy right here. And I do this giveaway, and everybody's name is, their names aren't in here, but the little ball is in here with a number. And I always, once a month, give a few things away because I clean my garage. Being a Disney Imagineer, I am in the process of cleaning my garage, and I have these tons and tons and tons of souvenirs. So one of the benefits of being on the Patreon page is there is what we call a treasure chest giveaway. You don't have to be present, but you do have to be a member of the tribe. And it's only $5 a month, $60 a year. So, but I would rather you come because your voice needs to be heard, and you want to share your experiences. You want to share your wisdom with the rest of the group. We have so many people of so many walks of life on this page. And I just encourage you that if you want to be a part of it, please join us. And the bonus is that we do these. I work hard to do them once a month. I hadn't done them for a couple of months because I was in doing so much pumpkin stuff. My Octobers and Novembers are really nuts. And so I just couldn't seem to make that happen. But I promised everybody I'd do a super blowout one today, and that's why I'm late. Okay, big long story for all of that. But there you have it. Okay, so join me if you're so inclined. Please subscribe if this crazy woman is someone you want to follow, full of thoughts, ideas, but always usually an upbeat word for you. That's me. And before we show you my crew jacket, so I realized yesterday, I realized that I had promised some of you on the Ask Me Anything Friday, and I think it was a week back. It wasn't last Friday, but I promised last Friday I was going to show you my crew jackets, and then I didn't do it. So I thought today, and we don't have an Ask Me Anything for 2 more weeks. Okay, so there is no Ask Me Anything Friday, Christmas Eve, nope, and New Year's Eve, nope. But there is a broadcast Monday the 27th. So I will be broadcasting on Monday the 27th, but I will be celebrating Christmas Eve. I'll be working like a crazy person trying to get my dinner ready for my family who is coming over to my house. Very intimate group because of COVID. The numbers are rising, and that is because the Omicron seems to be able to get around the vaccine. So my family has decided they want to keep it our bubble. And that's very easy because the bubble is my dad and my cousin. So they're going to come over, and we're just going to have a little Christmas Eve thing. And then on Christmas Day, I'll go and visit Lindsay's family, which again is a small bubble. Okay. And we're just going to keep it. We're going to wear masks because, we want to keep everybody safe, or we're going to be outside. That being said, I want to talk 2 things before I show you my jackets. My jackets are not clickbait. They do exist, okay? I think clickbait is a statement that makes you click in and then they talk about something else. So I am going to do a little switch, but it's, forgive me. Oh, nobody. All right, good. Okay, the reason my phone is on is because my cousin, who I told you is in my bubble, he always does the grocery shopping for us, which I'm perfectly capable of doing it now, but my cousin does it for about 3 or 4 families. So he just puts me on the list. And so if he has a question, I have the phone just to answer the question. So forgive me for having that phone. Just check to see if it was him. And if it's not him, then, blah, blah. So I'm going to put this down. And I'm going to take a minute really quickly to talk about something that is very important, is something that I realized yesterday when I went to visit my husband's side of the family that I thought was important to say. And then I'll show you my jackets. I promise. So hang in there. I won't be super long. Forgive me. I'm just trying to figure out where to put stuff because I'm kind of doing the cleanup at the same time. All right. Okay. If one of your celebrate and fixes is going to be that you're going to be a YouTube broadcaster, or you want to broadcast on Facebook, or you want to do one of the social medias, I am the perfect example of just do it. Just throw it up there and just do it. Seriously, because you can't, it's never going to be perfect. I am, when it comes to social media, one of the most imperfect broadcasters. I mean, it's entertaining just to watch me screw up half the time. But seriously, I'm not saying it to diss myself. I'm saying it because, just get up there, and if you need some help, you can ask me in the comments, over here. See what I did? See what I mean? Over here. And then there we go. All right, cool. You can ask me in the comments any questions about broadcasting. But I have to tell you, at 65, every day is a challenge. People today were having trouble getting on my Patreon page, and it's the day they really want to. It's a day that's important to a lot of them because they want to be present. You don't have to be present to win the treasure chest, but if you're there, you get to pick. And then if you're not, they pick for you. So, and they're very, very understanding. This is the thing. They're very, very thoughtful. They just don't pick because some of the things I've got are a little weird. And so they go, they don't go give that to the person who's not here to defend themselves. They're not that kind of a group. They're a great group. And they just touch my heart so deeply as far as that goes. But I realized that are you experiencing this now? And feel free to post in the comments if you like to. Are you experiencing people saying, this year we're not going to give gifts. We're just going to get together, and the joy of being together is the way we'll have it. And then you go up and they have gifts. Have you been in this situation? This just happened to my husband and I, and he was not happy about it. And it turned out that, while we're there, he said, really? That's basically what he said. He's a man of few words. Really? And all of a sudden, we had my my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law, my husband's brother, come down, and she started to apologize. And I thought, no. I stopped her, okay? Because I said, you shouldn't have to apologize. You wanted to give a gift. Something you saw. She said, I saw it and I thought of you. What is wrong with that statement? There's nothing wrong with that statement. It's so sweet. So I said, we followed the rules and we didn't get you anything. I brought cookies, okay? For everybody. But I've had a very busy schedule. But she saw something and she said it was very small. She started to say, it's not anything big. We just thought of you. And I said, stop. Because honestly, if you come across something and it moves you to give it to somebody, yes, you might have an agreement and no gifts, but isn't that the story of the holidays? Is you see something and you think of someone and you go, gosh, they'd really love to have this. I know we said no gifts, but I had to give it to you because I thought of you. Okay. This is very special, I have a friend who loves Tigger in the tribe, and if I see something that's really cool that I come across that's a Tigger, I don't put it in the treasure chest to be auctioned or to be draw a name for a giveaway. I just send it to him because I know he loves Tigger. And I have a lady who loves shoes, and if I find a really cool pair of shoes that I think she's going to like, now I can't do that every time. But I had these beautiful Haunted Mansion loafers, and they were small. They kind of ran small. But just like Cinderella, one of my ladies in the tribe they fit her. So bam, So the point I'm trying to make for all of you is don't apologize for don't make someone else okay, you may have agreed not to do gifts, but if someone gives you a gift, just say thank you. And how sweet of you and how kind, because it got them so excited they couldn't resist. And how nice of that. What better compliment to you as a human being could that possibly be, right? Also, give the gift of tolerance this year, okay? It's not going to cost you anything. And I think tolerance, my whole life has been about tolerance. Being mixed races and having hair that stuck out like, a haystack. Here we go. Let me just take you to, I can't remember. Here it is. Okay. So having hair that looked like this and walking around town, people reacted. This comes from being half white and half black. The blonde, I don't know where it came from, but the hair is straightish, but I got the standability without mousse from my father, who's my dad's black, my mother's white. But people would walk up and put their hands in my hair before introducing themselves. Perfect strangers would put their hand in my hair and then realize they were so fascinated by it, they forgot themselves and put their hands in there. And you could get angry at someone touching you in this way, but it happened to me all the time growing up. When I toured a few Asian countries, they all rubbed my hair and my head for good luck. My dreadlocks, when they were blonde, the same thing happened. And I mean, you can spend your whole life being upset and angry, but on the same token, why not just realize that they're curious? And they're not mean about it. They didn't yank my hair. They didn't say anything mean. They just forgot themselves and they got so excited. They touched my hair before they realized what they did. And most of the time, the people are embarrassed because they do it. But if you give the gift of tolerance, so one of the things that I, as a 65-year-old woman, am working to do is to respect, not working to do it, but to show respect by calling someone what they wish to be called. So case in point, I have a very wonderful client and he has a wonderful daughter. And I'm going to say, let me just bring this back. Daughter, I'm going to say daughter because she a few years back became, is it binary? Where they are they and them as opposed to he, she, and the name, sometimes they change their name. I have some challenges with this because when a binary person says I'm a they or a them, I think of the movie Sybil, where who else is in that body with you? Okay. And this is not to make a joke. This is my 65-year-old thinking. So it's a little challenging. I remember talking with her and saying, couldn't you just call yourself the one? That seems to fit better. So I could say, there's the one and there, and the one's name is, So the reason I bring this up is because I have a wonderful niece through my husband. And her parents just told me that she has become, and I hope I'm getting this right, binary, and she has now shifted to being binary and is now called Finn, Finn. So she changed her name because she has become a they, and their name is Finn. I hope I got that right, just in case she's listening. But in my heart, not tolerance, but I love her. I see how this is freeing. For the longest time, when she was before this transition, she was more quiet, reserved, withdrawn. And now they are this exuberant, dynamic, outgoing, entertaining, bright, lovely person. So when you find that connection to who you are, be it that maybe you didn't come out of the closet and now you're out of the closet and you're a great person because you don't have that on your back, that weight of trying to be something that you're not. And so, as human beings, let's celebrate those people, okay? I was so touched by Finn, so thrilled by Finn, so excited about Finn, because all of a sudden, Finn was someone that I really enjoyed being around. Not that I didn't enjoy before, but it was so, I could see the celebration of this is who I am. I feel it. You can see it. It's radiating off of me. Okay? Am I making sense? If I'm not, or I am, please help me in the comments. Please help me. I just really felt like, with this being the holiday spirit, that sometimes it's really not about something you give someone in an item, but it's just saying I love you by calling them Finn. I've changed my name. My name is Finn. My name is not the other name. It's now Finn. And everybody says, okay, we get it. Why? Because I'm a they and a them now. I still have trouble with that. I'm not even going to lie to you, but I'm working on it, you know? And please, and when I say tolerance, I don't mean I need to tolerate, I need to show Finn tolerance. I'm asking Finn to show affection and tolerance from me. If I slip and say something, or her parents slip and say something, then look at us with kindness and just correct us gently, because we want to respect you. We want to respect your choices. We want to respect the new you, whoever you are out there. And if we slip and make a mistake, okay, I had a very dear friend named Garrett, and Garrett was born female, but needed to transition to male. And when she finally became a he, that was one of those things that I had to work on. And she was very tolerant of me as I would go, he. You see what I mean? Because when you have a friend for years that you knew as a woman and now they're a man, you want to respect them by embracing the new them, right? So my challenge was that this is something that was hidden when I was growing up. A lot of people didn't step out and declare themselves in these ways. And I'm so joyful that they do that. But when I talk about tolerance, and I really felt I needed to do this before showing you my jacket, so I apologize, but this is what my channel is about. It's about something that is eating away at me and getting to me because it means something. And I really think it should be spoken. So thank you so much for being here and sitting here and letting me wade through this with you today, because Finn is just, I had such a good time yesterday sitting in a circle. They were all so kind, this family, because we're concerned about COVID. So we sat outside in the freezing cold under blankets so that we could talk to each other and stay 6 feet apart and not have masks on. We did it outside in the cold. We could have been inside the house with masks next to a warm fire, but we chose to be outside with each other, and so that we could actually see each other's faces. And I want to thank my husband's brother and his beautiful wife, who has the most killer hair now. And it's funny because she didn't think it was that great, but so beautiful. So beautiful. Silver, white, and gold. Just think about that. She looked like a superhero. It was incredible. And Finn, I love you, and I love all your family out there that I don't know yet. And I hope you will continue. I hope you will join me here on my broadcasts and possibly join the tribe, because I think your voices are voices I'd love to hear. The conversations with you were so wonderful yesterday. And I was very grateful that you shared what you did with me about your friends. And I've just never had a conversation like that with you before. And it really touched my heart. And I can only attribute it to you found your journey is now complete as you've discovered who you are. So congratulations, Finn. I love you, Garrett. Garrett, went to collect his wings some years ago. So I will reminisce in the memory of my dear Garrett Gafford, who used to play Frankenfurter when I did Magenta years ago for Rocky Horror Picture Show. And he got a lot of acclaim for how cool he was as Frank. So, so all of you out there, if you're struggling with that journey, know that I'm backing you up, and tolerate me if I slip and talk about your secret identity or your previous past, and just say, remember, and I'll go, oh, and I'll do it with because I'm not doing it to dish you. I'm doing it because I'm old and sometimes I forget. Okay, so but congratulations to Finn, and I love you to my husband's brother, sister, mom, and his son, who we sat together and talked about something that involves my mother that shocked us both. And it was great to share that. So yeah. Okay. All right. You guys have waited long enough. Thank you for allowing me to do that. I'm very grateful. I'm going to come over to your comments really quickly, and then we will show the coats. Okay. I know some of you are going, let's go. But it's the holidays, and it's my channel. No, it is my channel. Good morning, Randy. Hello, Miss Bonnie. How are you? You made it here. Good for you, Stephen. Hi, it's Bella. Bella, you won something today. What did you win, Bella? Oh, Bella, we've got a great little gift to you, and I think I'm going to try and send it. If not, I will bring it to you next. But hopefully you can join us on the Zoom call, and I'll show it to you, okay? We do a Zoom call with Terry's Tribe every Wednesday where we get together, and we're going to do it before Christmas. But there will not be a Friday broadcast. So we will join each other Monday, the 27th. Yeah. Hello, Bella and Grandma. I can see this live video chat is like, yeah, let's rock this, light this candle. I don't know. Sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's no. It's weird. See, look, Randy's, Bella, you won. We missed her today on the other one, but we told her. Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Hello again, Deanna. Josiah Jacob says, hi, Terry, just wanted to come here, say hi. I wish you and everyone in here a very Merry Christmas, very, 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 very happy and healthy New Year. This is what's nice about coming together today, guys, is that I get to hear from you and hear all your wonderful wishes. Yeah. And look at Grandma and Bella are like, woohoo, thank you. Melissa, Goddess Petit. Oh, I love that. I can see you on YouTube, but not Facebook. Weird Monday glitch. Yeah, and Facebook glitch. I can't speak for this week, and I am tech zero, as I mentioned before. But it could be a Facebook thing. I know that there were a few things last week that were happening, but I don't know. Monday has got some gremlins. So I appreciate you, Melissa, just not giving up and coming and seeing me so that you could wish us well. And a happy New Year. I thank you. After the Christmas and New Year season, will you be continuing the Monday and Friday live chats that you have been doing? You bet, Jacob. You bet. Yes. Will they be? I'm working to maybe keep Monday, somewhat shorter, and then the Ask Me Anything's about an hour, because a lot of you are going out and getting out. But that being said, I heard on the news that a lot of businesses are pulling back, sending you to work. They're saying, nope, stay home. So if we find that we're going to be isolated again, I will extend my broadcast like I did before. If you're trapped inside, we'll chat it up, right? We'll chat it up. Stephen Golden says, you can always do some groceries through Amazon Fresh due to the edema in my legs. I have been using them. Yes, they're very good. The thing is this, okay? My cousin, who's 6'6", okay, he has friends at the place that he shops. They're all his buddies. So he took it upon himself to be the shopper. And what's lovely about that is he gets to see me every week. We don't necessarily get to see each other every week, But with the groceries, we always do. And we take about 10, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes to catch up. And it means a lot to him. So he does the shopping. He's out there. He says he's shopping anyway. So he just picks up a few things for me and my husband. And then he gets to chat. I mean, he could come over anytime. The groceries are not a caveat, don't come over if you don't, but he loves it. And so that's why I keep, because now I could do it myself, but it's so important to him and it saves me time. So I love him for it. Yep. Yay, I finally got on 7 minutes after the broadcast finished. Bob Burdine, did you see that you won something? Yeah, I'd tell you, but I think I'm just going to send it to you and Rose will know. Okay. If she hasn't told you already, but it'll be coming in the mail. I don't know if I'll send them out this week, guys. I've got a lot going on. I've got a chess piece to finish and a few other things, and we'll talk about that next Monday. You can see I'm in a really good mood, and I don't have a tree up. I don't have lights up. I found my sweater, and I was so excited, my Christmas sweater, because when do I get to wear it? I woke up today. It was about 40 degrees. I love 40-degree weather. And I love when the weatherman says it's warming up to 65. Yeah. Instead of it's warming up to 90. Blech. So that's me. I love the cold weather. So I don't like how giving gifts for the holidays becomes a competition. I'm with you on that. Me neither. I don't think it should be that way. I had a sister where if she liked your gift, she put it in the pile not to return. And if she didn't like it, she put it in the return right there while you were there. So you were stressing, She said to yourself, what pile is she going to put in? It was freaky. It was really freaky. So I just gave her cash after that because I said, that's always going to go in the keep pile. And it's effortless. I'll give her this. But I agree with you. I'm not cool with that either. I won't actually play that game. Thinking of you, gifts are always meaningful. The fact that so many of you, and Stephen, you are very guilty of this, you go, Terry's going to love this. I can see it. I can feel it when you write to me. And you have pointed me in the direction of some really great stuff. And it's just so kind of you to be so generous. And I'm sure you do this with all your friends. And it really touches my heart because whenever you send me an email, you're like, and Melissa Eiler's the same way. Melissa is what we call our great mouse detective in the tribe, because if you need to find something you can't, that's collectible and hasn't been around or whatever, Melissa just has this power, this superpower that is unbelievable. I'm not even going to lie. It's unbelievable, her power in finding stuff. It's magical. So, Michael Roman, good morning. Happy holidays, Michael. Tamara Watkins. Yes, indeed. It's so great. Yeah. Tamara is an amazing artist. She crochets some amazing little creatures. Velvet ran away again. Velvet likes it a little bit warmer. Velvet is a purple rabbit that Tamara sent me as a gift, and she really is a lovely critter, but I think she just decided, I don't know where she went. Oh, there she is. This is Velvet, and it came from Tamara. Isn't she cute? Let me turn the light on so you can see her because she's against isn't she sweet? Floppy ears, her cute little legs. Yeah. But she moves you guys are going to think I'm nuts, but she moves around everywhere and she's really super cute. Yes, she's a good girl. I'm going to put her down here. She might want to be warm. Your hair is fabulous. Thank you. Yes, it took some time. It went from that to, and still there are people that pretend that they're falling and then they use my hair to catch them so they don't fall. True story. This is why I'm saying, if you're a different person, just hang in there. Don't be angry at them. They're just trying to figure a way to politely. They could ask you, but I don't know. Sometimes they get worried. The blonde could be a slight touch of latent albinism. You never know, because I am lighter than my parents, Stephen. My mother has olive skin, olive complexion, dark hair, dark eyes. We all have dark eyes. And my dad and my sister have that, cream in your coffee skin. So that cocoa brown skin, just beautiful people. But once I found the dreadlocks, my life was so happy. Yes, Deanna, it is true. Deanna says it's nice when people find themselves, and agree that it's absolutely. Absolutely. Randy says totally understood. Yeah. It does get confusing. I ask peeps all the time to explain themselves to me so I can better understand them and respect who they are. And a lot of times they'll just come out with it. Okay. In the case of and I think I'm saying this right, my binaries that I'm getting to know, because this is really new to me. We find that it's just best to use their name, like Finn. I love the name Finn. I love Finn. And I love fins because they're attached to fish. And, it's Finn. It's not Fin. But it helps me remember, because you know how I am with names. Sometimes I can't remember your name, no matter who you are. So it's great. It's great. Thank you for saying that. Totally understand. I may not get they or them correct at the time when I speak. It's not out of disrespect. Just politely correct me. Exactly. Just help us to be better people. Yeah, that's what I mean by tolerance, not me tolerating you. You show me some tolerance as I learn and navigate waters I never was exposed to when I was younger. And so I'm almost 65 and I'm pretty set in my ways. I call it the get off my lawn era. I do. That's what I call it. Each decade has got its special abilities that I just love. I love crossing into the silver years. I really do. Holly says, that's a beautiful story. So happy for Finn and all the support you and their family are giving them. Holly, it's just, if I could tell you how a lot of times, kids, they get inside their phones, and you show up at you do something and it's wonderful and everything's outside, and they're stuck in their phones. And the first thing you think of is, this generation just doesn't understand, what are they doing? They're on their phones, and they're not looking at the air. They're not breathing the air, not doing that. And in some cases, as I look back, was it that Finn was trying to find Finn, did not know how to relate to us, because there were all of these things happening within the body, in the personality, in this young person. And so the best way to be polite was to retreat in the phone sometimes, again, cut them a break. Maybe it's not the way we see it. Maybe it is, but maybe it isn't. And, Finn never looked at the phone the whole time we were there. And I've never seen it. So it just goes to show you they are solid, because the discovery has happened. It's cool. It's really cool. I was very happy. I was very, very happy. Thank you for saying that, Holly. I was just so happy. Look at the Wachowski brothers, who are now sisters. Exactly, Steve. Exactly. And they're happier, aren't they? They're happier people, because they're not, I remember, and this is not anywhere the same, okay? I remember that I was happy when I could go gray, because my agent, my hairdresser, I look young, I don't look 64. So I was playing 40 and I was coloring my hair. It was a disconnect for me. The further I got away from 40, when you play 40 and you're 50, okay. But when you're playing 40 and you're almost 60, it starts to feel a little weird in your body. So I know this is a more what's the word? Less, challenging, because it's not as big as a leap, but it still was a difficult thing. And so 2 years ago, when my agent and my hairdresser said that I could keep my hair, let my hair go gray, the last lie was gone. And all of a sudden I got more auditions, because that weight was lifted off me, and I didn't even know that weight was there. So, that's what I'm talking about. That's, when you're able to take that brick off or take that mask off, you just can be you can embrace your joyful self. And I'm so excited about that. I'm trying to remember to ask peeps what their pronouns are. Yes, I have to ask what a pronoun is. No, sorry. Gosh, I couldn't find your early puppet performance playlist. It's on my channel. You go in my playlist and you can find it. If you can find it, Google Nanny and Isaiah. Go on YouTube and go Nanny Isaiah or Terry Hardin, Nanny and Isaiah, and you should be able to find it. Or Nanny or Philadelphia cream cheese. I think it was 1980. But write to me and or write to me, Jacob, and I'll send you the link. Okay, if you're having trouble finding it on the playlist. Again, I'm not so tech savvy, so I may have done something, and I'll have my husband go in and see if he can get in the playlist. If he can't, he'll help me fine tune it so that you guys can access it. Okay. All right, I'll make sure I can do that. Yay, more chats after the year. You don't know how much I look for chats every Friday. They get me going through the week. Aw, Jacob, thank you for saying so, because sometimes when you're talking to the camera, you don't know who's out there. But of course, I'll do this. You know, the key is to be consistent. And you guys have done you've been so consistent with me, I have to return the favor. Yeah, Randy says he loves giving gifts. Yes, he does. Randy loves giving gifts. This is what Randy got me. Oprah Winfrey's favorite tea. Look at that. He didn't have to do it, okay? I always say you shouldn't have, but I'm also going to add, thank you, I'm glad you did. You see me drinking tea every day. I love tea, and here are the teas just so you can take a peek at them. So I am excited to try them. A lot of times I think I can spin it like this so that you guys can actually read what it is. Oprah's favorite teas. So nice. I've never had them. I'm so excited about them. They're in this beautiful box. So yes, Randy, yes, you do. And thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, laugh of the day. My mom just put suntan lotion on her too. Oh. Her teeth didn't tan, did they? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You're so cute. You are so cute. Happy holidays. Okay. Ron just visited your rabbit and flume here at WD Deller on Shadow Picks with the Tribe. We miss you, Ron. I hope you can join us on the Zoom calls in the coming year. You may not be able to do this Wednesday simply because you are at WDW, so have fun, but just know we miss you. Ron is part of the tribe, and we haven't heard from him in a while. Isn't Finn a great name? Yeah, I love it. And it's easy for me to remember because it's kind of magical to me. Howdy, Terry. Hello. I love this. It's Leanne, Richard, and Mary, Yule, and BB. Hello, everyone. What a great tag. Is that what you call it? Tag? I just tried that. It didn't work. You might have it set to private. Thank you for saying that, Jacob. I will look that up. I will check that out, and then I'll reach out to you guys. And then I will reach out to you, Jacob, and let you know when I have it right. Because if you can't, it's because of me. Okay? It's not because of you. Believe me. That's why today, when people couldn't get on, I checked everything in my system because I wanted to make sure I had not touched anything. You know, don't touch any. Once the thing is set up, don't touch anything. Only touch what you know, right? But I will get on it, Jacob. I promise. I promise, so you can see it. Thank you for going and taking a look, and thank you for telling me about that because yeah. I can be my own my own challenge. Have you ever been your own challenge? Eddie Izzard is now identifying as she, her, and running for a seat in Parliament. So is Eddie still keeping her name? Like, is Eddie now a her name instead of a him name? Which is cute, really cute. It might be respelled like EDDII or EDD, or just leave Eddie. Eddie is such a fun name anyway. I just saw, what is it? I'll remember in a minute. Me and names. Stelliver. I just saw it and I love it. Like, people really hate that character. Well, I don't know if people really hate that character, But Venom. Venom 2. I love the Venom movies. Okay, I've told you I'm not a Marvelite and I'm not a superhero person, but the Venom movies just for some reason touched the weird funny bone in my body. And his namesake is Eddie, and it's such a good name for the character to say, Eddie. I just think it's so cute. Eddie, it just cracks me up. So Eddie's a great name. So congratulations to Eddie Izzard. I'm next time I see them, I will address them properly. Any exciting projects for 2022? Henry, yes, indeed. In fact, it's happening in 2021. I've got 2 releasing. I'm finishing up shipping the Hitchhiking Ghost. The manufacturer is actually getting me. I don't know if it's the last set or it's the second to last set, but they're coming to me this week, and then I'm going to get them out before the end of the year, and then I might have a few stragglers left to send out. The Hitchhiking Glowing Ghosts. I have plenty of the Hitchhiking Blacklight Ghosts available, but then I am adding Cheshire Cat next year, and I am finishing up the Roly Crump chess set. And maybe I'll show you that next Monday. Maybe I'll be far enough along you can see what I'm talking about. Thank you for asking, Henry. So many things happening. I want to do more. I want to get more content up. I have so much content. I just haven't shown it to you. BB stands for Blessed Be. Oh, I love it. I love it. So Leanna Richer and Mary Yule and Blessed Be. How lovely. Lovely. I may not remember that, but thank you for telling me. I finally got on the early live feed using a different app, Facebook Lite. Unfortunately, it was at the end of the live. Yeah, Tamara, you might be able to watch it again. Sometimes it's up on the tribe for a while. So you should be able to. But I believe, Tamara, you won something. You did. You did. Yes, you picked it even. Yes. Okay, cool. Which is great. And then there's Bonnie. Love your sweater. Me too. And it's soft and comfy and warm, and it's cold here, so I get to do that, right? Pop singer and former Disney star Demi Lovato goes by them. Name still Demi? Would work, wouldn't it? Yeah, would absolutely work. Good to see you today. Hello, Tim. Hope we're going to talk in the next couple of days. How are you feeling? He wasn't feeling very well. A cold, actually. Isn't it wild that when you get a cold, the first thing you think of is COVID? We just can't have a cold anymore. You have a sniffle and you're like, COVID, Different world, isn't it? Kind of bizarre and chilling. I was able to read the comments and thank you to Bob who helped me get the cat purse. Yes, Tamara. And I'm so glad you got what you wanted. So without much ado, feel free to continue in the comments, okay? I just wanted to make sure that I got to you, but now we're going to show you I know it's been 42 minutes, but here come the jackets, guys, okay? Like I promised. I brought 3 because I love odd numbers, but let me just tell you, I have a crew jacket for every film pretty much that I've done, and I don't know what to do with them. It's going to be time to move them along. There are these 3 I'm keeping for quite some time, and you'll see why. The first one is this one here. This is I should zip it up so you can see it, but this is my Ghostbuster crew jacket. And if I lay it down here, and I'm going to put it there and put me here, okay, and put a light on the subject. Okay, so you're going to see how retro this jacket is. This jacket was created in 1982 when we did the movie. And I'm going to just zip it up so you can see. So I think I told you that Bill Murray punked me all the time. And Ivan Reitman thought I was, and Harold Ramis and all of them just thought I was a really sweet kid for taking it. It was my first really big movie. And so they put Terror Dog Terry, my name here, in the fun little pocket, and then they put the Ghostbusters symbol. But they didn't stop there. But you see how the jacket looks with these? Do you remember these from the 80s, guys? I told you they were very retro. And look, it has, now this is a lighter jacket, which I love, and I've worn it to death. Look, it's got little stains and spots on it because I wore it to death. I should wear it sometime when I go to a screening, but it really needs cleaning because but then they did this for me on the back. Ghostbusters Incorporated. So here's the big thing. And then the next thing they did, which I will just fold this down so you can see it, is the West Coast branch. We're ready to believe you and the West Coast branch. So it just goes to show that that I was part of the movie. And isn't that nice? It's a fun little jacket. This is my Ghostbusters jacket. And I love it because it's not a heavy baseball jacket like many of the others were, right? So it's a very light jacket. And if I unzip it, you can see that it's a very light jacket inside. It just has a little pocket in here. Uh-oh, feels like there's something inside my pockets. You see, it's been a while. I have no idea what's in here. Oh, wow. Oh, Adam. We were just talking about Adam Bean. And his clay and, and my baggage claim from, it doesn't have a date, but I fly everywhere. So anyway, there's my jacket and the pockets and you guys asked to see it. Well, here it is. And I'll show the back again. Okay, there you go. So that was my Ghostbusters jacket. It just really touched my heart and made me feel, if I cut to this, you can see it here. There's the name and the seal. And then if I go like this, there's the back, right? Cute, huh? Yeah, yeah. I've worn it to death. I haven't worn it recently, but I've worn it to death. And then the next one that I'll show you is my Captain EO jacket. I'm going to lay it down here because, again, one of the things that those of you who are young seem to love is the what you call vintage or retro style. Remember, this was my era, so I guess I'm vintage or retro in myself. I'm going to zip this one up too, just to give you an idea of the look of it. And here on the front is my name again. I will zoom in close, so don't worry. And then on the back, this is my Captain EO jacket. So again, just made me something really nice. And I know it's a little small, so now we're going to cut to my other close-up camera so that you can see it. There we go. There I am. So my name is on here again, and then I was given this really cute Captain EO pin right here. So I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. There's the Captain EO pin. I just happened to, someone gave it to me and I pinned it there. I thought it looked cool. But you can see the style of this jacket as well. This one doesn't have the buttons. It has a hood inside that you can, I think it has, well, maybe it doesn't have a hood inside. Not quite sure. Not quite sure why it has the zipper there. I guess it was just a look or something. Shishel was a company that made these, and they were always making beautiful. They made all the crew jackets back then. But here is the design embroidered. Isn't it beautiful? And it says Creature Cast below. We are here to change the world. Isn't that cool? So there it is. Again, I haven't worn this in a while, but isn't it beautiful? And they even did that shadow right here. Just beautifully made. But it has that kind of, if you look here, it has this Michael Jackson kind of wing. You remember when he wore that red jacket? So it kind of emulates that with the sleeve. It has that. Okay. So kind of wild, huh? Yeah. Wild. If I get back to this one, you can see it from here. I'll do it like this. There you go. Yeah. What's a girl to say, right? It's something, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. But the baseball jackets, okay? You remember the baseball jackets? They have leather sleeves, and then the middle is all wool. I must have about 15 of these, okay? Flintstones, dinosaurs, Muppets, Disney Imagineering, Walt Disney Pictures, Disney Imagineering in pink, Disney Imagineering in blue, Disney Imagineering in a jean jacket, uh, uh, Dinosaurs in a Jean Jacket, the show. And speaking of dinosaurs, this is the jacket I'm talking about. A jacket that is like this, the baseball style, which were hugely popular in the 80s and 90s. Is that when it was, guys? And my name is on it again. My name is always on it. And then on the back, this one's really fun. This is from Dinosaurs. This is the Rampaging Trilobites. Isn't it a cute jacket? And again, I'm going to cut to here so you can actually see it. But here, Terry doesn't know how to button. It has all of the jackets back then. If they were doing my Flintstones jacket that Steven Spielberg gave all of us, has the same kind of design, but the back has Flintstones on the back. The John Goodman. And but you see, here's my name on it. You see it's got that wool. But then when I turn it over, here is the Rampaging Trilobites, which was Robbie's team. You know, isn't it cute? I think Kurt Thatcher maybe had done this design, because Kurt Thatcher did a lot of the drawings for us, but I'm not sure. But it might be a Kurt Thatcher. You all know Kurt Thatcher. He directed that new Disney Plus show, Muppet Haunted Mansion. So isn't this cute? It's so cute. But it has the leather sleeves. Here's the leather sleeves. These are the leather sleeves. And the cuffs. They're just beautiful jackets. You know, but what do you do with 10 of them? You know? What's a girl to do with 10 of them? You know? So there you have it. There are my crew jackets for you to see. Like I said, if I showed you all of them, you guys would still be here and miss Christmas. But my dilemma is, what do I do with them? Are they something, you know, all of them have my name on it. So do I auction them? Do I sell them? You know, I have one that says Snow White Animation Team on it. That one was given to me from a friend. I had nothing to do with the animation team of Snow White, but it's cool, right? So I'm going to come down and let's see. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to start with this one, which is the Crumpet Puppet Troupe saying, hello, hello. Tamara says, I was able to read the comments. And thanks, Bob, who helped me get the cat purse, which we got that one. They still go by Demi or Demi. You remember Demi Moore? Demi Moore? She said, it's Demi. And you were like, okay, whatever. When you paint the Cheshire Cat, make the eyes and smile glow in the dark. That's the plan. We'll see. But the person who suggested the Cheshire Cat, okay, if I do an impression sculpture and you have suggested it, you have the right to buy number one. So many people want number one that is the criteria. So the dear lady who suggested the Cheshire Cat be done, she will get number one. She gets to buy number one. And she said the one thing that she hates about people who create Cheshire Cats is that they paint the teeth yellow. The teeth are white. And she made that very clear. The teeth are white. So if I can find a glow in the dark, and I think my painter is very talented, if he can find a paint that will help the teeth glow in the dark white or a blue white, I'll go for it. And the eyes yellow, because we want to be accurate, don't we? At least I do. So thank you, Stephen. She's on it, is what I'm trying to say. I am an odd number person also, and Doug is an even number person, not Deanna. I'm an artist, so artists are always about odd numbers. Mm-hmm. As a teacher too, if you teach somebody 3 times. First time you teach, second time they try, third time you celebrate, fix, and do it again. Yeah. So my video on pumpkin sculpting, I show it to you once. You can work with it the second time, but it's on there a third time, so you don't have to rewind or do any of that. You just let it play. And that's the story of 3. I learned it in my art classes. Yeah. So LOL, yes, that's right. It's a members only jacket. Yes, Tim. See, Tim and I are dating ourselves. Yes, that is. It is a members only. You are correct. And yeah, I mean, way back. And in Ghostbusters, they didn't give them to everybody, but they gave it to me, and I was very touched. And it's not because I was special; it's because Bill Murray was constantly punking me. Okay, I was the most gullible kid on set, and fun to play tricks on, you know. And I took it in stride. You have to, right? You can't get angry when someone's punking you. And Bill Murray loved punking me. I mean, seriously, it was one of his favorite pastimes because it was just so fun. My husband will tell you the same thing. My husband used to tell me stories because he has this really smart history brain that pulls out stuff. I'm like, where did that come from? He says useless news, but I think it's very useful news. I think it's very impressive. And I have a hangnail, so I'm just gonna let me just grab that because it's catching my sweater. It's driving me crazy. Oh, there we go. Oh, so much better. Oh, it's dry here. And then the weather says, you know what? It's gonna rain, but it's dry here. And we're like, yeah, we get it. But anyway, thank you for allowing me to digress that way. But my husband, when we were going out, he told me the story of a Killam rug. And he said the way it got its name was because, you know, at the time, you know, where the rugs originated, you know, people would have the bad guys or the guy who had done an infraction on the rug, and they'd say, kill him, you know. Well, he would watch as he would unfold the story, and I'm giving you the cliff notes, okay? But he would watch me just sit there enraptured, and he would start to get a smile like that. Like if I'm him telling a story, he'd be very serious. And then he would start to go like this as he saw my face. He just couldn't keep a straight face. And I knew he was punking me. So, so now he can't tell me a yarn now because he just giggles before he finishes the story because I just get sucked right in. I love a good story. And, so I think that's what Bill Murray did, and I think that's why everyone did that lovely jacket for me. But yes, Tim, it is a members only jacket. Oh my God, a members only jacket? Yes, Holly, I know. I told you I was older. That's why I wanted to show it to you guys today. You know, trip through memory lane, right? My husband says, you save everything. Oh, I save a lot of books. Such a cool souvenir. Yes, you are absolutely right. It is. It was very touching. And again, a gift that keeps on giving, right? Yeah, absolutely. It's so 80s. Yes, Michelle Donnell. It's so 80s. And when I wear it, people go, whoa, so 80s. And very Michael Jackson. Shishel was a great company. I don't know if they are still in existence. A friend of mine took it over when Shishel moved on or, you know, retired or whatever. I don't know quite the history of the company, but did all the jackets, did all the crew stuff. You went there. That was the go-to place to get a lot of the crew jackets made. I remember that they did, and their name is in, you know, in that tag in the back. But always was very careful to design something to have a feel of the film. I've got one from Theodore Rex, which is a movie. If you've paid $1, you've paid too much. But I love the jacket because it's just sort of a khaki green. And on the pocket, it says T-Rex. It's very understated. And I love it. I also have one from Ultraman. I did Ultraman. Yeah. I had some Ultraman for Japan. And they gave me a long coat. And Ultraman's on the back. Do you know Ultraman? Any of you out there? Yeah. So I'm telling you, stacks. And it's not that cold here. This is why I get so excited when it's cold, because I can wear some of these jackets. Yeah. Yes, the thriller. Exactly. The thriller wing thing. That's a great way to say it, Leanne. That is exactly right. The thriller wing thing. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Those jackets are gorgeous. Thank you, Bonnie. Yeah, they're wild, aren't they? Now you need a Sony Walkman and a bunch of batteries. Oh, Leanne, that was good. You are so good. You're right. You're right. I had a friend of mine whose son wanted a um, iPod. Is that what it was called? Where it had like 128 gigs and you could put your music on it. And I had one in the box. And I told her if she sent me $20 for shipping, I'd give it to her, and I did, or something like that, charging $40 because she wants her kids to pay for stuff, not just be given it. But he was so happy to get it. So that's the closest to a Walkman I have, because I think I played my Walkman into the ground. But I'm still cleaning my garage, so I may find. You never know. You never know, but you are so funny. Deanna says, love baseball jackets. Yeah, I did too. I do. I love them. Honestly, when it's cold, I like the bottom half to be warm too. So I love the coats that go past my rump now, because then my almost all my whole body keeps warm. But I love the baseball jackets. Rampaging Trilobites, I totally love. And here's why. Rampaging Trilobites is so obscure. And my husband and I each have one. So a lot of times we'll both wear the Rampaging Trilobites, and you really know a dinosaur, the TV show aficionado, when they come out and they go, ah, dinosaurs, because it doesn't say dinosaurs. It's just Rampaging Trilobites, you know? It's so funny and crazy and silly. You know, it's like the Scavengers. I have a patch of the Scavengers, and I really should put it on a jean jacket, because the Scavengers was the gang that Robbie joined. And again, I think probably the illustrator was Kurt Thatcher. But it's a great patch. It's a great, you know, if you wear it or you walk around, someone's gonna. Can you imagine riding a motorcycle and you have the Scavengers on there and somebody goes, yo, dinosaurs? You know what I mean? So I love that obscure, crazy stuff. I like the obvious, stating the obvious too, but the obscure ones are really fun. They just, you know, the shadow gives it a 3D effect. That's absolutely right, Stephen. And in the case of my Flintstones jacket, it came from Steven Spielberg. He actually gave one to everyone on the cast and crew of the original Flintstones with John Goodman. And it's all leather. It's got leather pictures of the Flintstones characters on the back, like 6 of them. And it's pretty cool. It's hopefully it's still safe, because it's in my attic with the other 20 jackets. But probably should go up there and look and see how they're doing, because at some point, you know, if I'm not going to wear them, they need to go to somebody, you know, and I'm not quite sure how to move that forward. But I'll probably ask the tribe, because the tribe is so good at helping me go through these kind of, I have these questions, and them being collectors and people from all walks of life. It's very helpful to have the tribe, and we talk on a Zoom call to chat about what do we do with these, you know? So, you know, as I get older, I'm kind of like, what do I do with this stuff? You know, I don't know if I told you, I mean, I showed you Tamara Watkins Humes, she crochets. I have boxes and boxes of yarn upstairs from all over the world. And if I ever get to it, the first person I'm going to reach from the tribe is going to be Tamara, or anyone who crochets or knits, right? Because I couldn't possibly crochet or knit all the yarn that I have. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. In the tribe, I get to know you really well, and we get to know each other. And so if I find something that I think is going to suit you, I reach out to you and just give it. Yeah. Yeah. Holly Mack, who's part of the tribe, she told me a story about the Burger King watches, Nightmare Before Christmas Burger King watches. You remember these? And she had one and it broke, and her mom threw it away when she was a little girl, and she couldn't get over that. So I went into my garage, and while I was cleaning, and I found the entire set, mint in box, of the Burger King watches. There were 4. And I just wrapped them up and sent them to her and said, Holly, you got a gift coming. And she was just so pleased when she got them. She not only got the one that she was missing, but she got the other 3. I don't know if they worked, because I never turned them on. But she didn't seem to care. She was great. She was happy to have the set. So that kind of works, you know, on Patreon. The tribe gets together and tells me about what they like, what their family likes, what their kids like. She told me that her kids love what is it, Minecraft, and I was was auditioning for a job and they sent me a book for that. And I didn't know what to do with it. I tried to play the game and I was really crap at it. Pardon my French. I was terrible. So I just boxed it up and sent it to her too. It's beautiful. It was a beautiful book. It was shaped like a, what is that? 6-side. It was beautiful. Well, I don't think it was an octagon. I think it was the other one. The 6-sided one. But anyway, so yeah, so that's why I like the tribe. I like the tribe because they help me out. And then if they like something and they mention it to me and I come across it, off it goes to them. Yeah. It happens. I love the Snow White jacket. Yes, it's really lovely, isn't it? Yeah. Probably should sell it to you, Randy. Loving the jacket tour. Oh, just kidding. Thank you so much for sharing with that today. Well, thank you for saying that, Jacob. I knew that you guys were, you had asked me to do that a while back. And so when I finished Friday, I went, I didn't show them. So I thought this would be a good thing to kick, the holidays off with. And then of course I got that other thought. So, thank you for hanging in there. Lincoln, there you are. Forgive me for not talking to you. The holidays are crazy. I've got deadlines. I bet you do too. I'll bet you do too. Lincoln is an excellent carver. So I'm not going to say anything more. I can't. But but anyway, Joseph says, great jackets. You have great collection. Hope you and your family have a great Christmas. Happy holidays to you too, Joseph. And know that I'm not disappearing anytime soon. Have you ever rode the snow ride at Disney? And what did you think of it? The snow ride, the Matterhorn, that snow ride, or Snow White storybook ride. Both I love, by the way. I love both of them. Yeah. If it's something else, you'd have to remind me. I don't do a lot of rides, Jacob. I'm going to tell you, the reason I go to Disneyland is to see you guys. And now I'm learning it may not be Disneyland where I go see you, because many of you are saying this past thing has got us upset. Have you heard about the woman who's suing Disney for $5 million and she wants to make it a class action because she feels they misrepresented the APs, the annual passes? She says, you can't do what you did. You sold us a bill of goods and I'm going to call you on it. So I think it's a woman. I could be wrong, but the point is this person, let's just do what I said before. This person looked at the rules and looked at what they did and looked at what they're doing and said no. And when a lawyer is willing to take it, so it's not just a whim. This person did their homework. I read the articles and it's pretty straightforward. So we'll see how that goes, but really upset because the passes were sold to us, advertised to us in one way, and now they're doing it differently, aren't they? And they're talking about the fact that, you're supposed to be able to go any day, but we're actually behind the ticket people. Disney locks us out. So if you were planning on coming here for Christmas and New Year's, for example, you can't get in if you're a pass holder, but if you buy a ticket, you can. So what is what this person is saying? You never said that when you marketed those very expensive passes. So it's going to, we'll see how it goes, but Google that, guys, $5 million lawsuit because of the passes and see how it is. But at first I thought, oh, everybody's got to sue Disney. But then when I read the articles, and I read several, wow. Very savvy individual. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how far it gets. And I hope it becomes a class action, because I think this person has a point, a big one. In floral ranging, flowers are odd numbers. Yes, Deanna, that's very important. You are so right. That's very important. Yes. And again, art. Odd just is more interesting. Applies to so many levels, doesn't it? Odd is so interesting. That's true. Very true. Snow Ride, sorry. Just kidding. Anything involving snow I like, Jacob. So Snow White, sorry. Yes, Snow White. Yes, I love Snow White. I've always loved Snow White. My favorite is Mr. Toad's, which happens to be in Anaheim. I love Mr. Toad's. ever since I was a little kid. Mr. Toes was my favorite because you could go to hell, forgive me, and live. And live to tell about it to the rest of the earth. Seriously, as a little kid, I loved it. I absolutely loved that I could ride Mr. Toads and go to hell and go back into Disneyland and tell everybody I'd been to hell and back. I think the first time I rode it, I was 4, and I really loved it. I mean, my parents, that and Jungle Cruise try to get me off it, It's hilarious. Hi, Grandma, everybody. It's bedtime. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. I hope you can join us Wednesday on the Zoom call, you two. And next year, let's plan for me to get over to the UK and see y'all over there. I got so many friends over there. We were going to do that, and then the pandemic hit, didn't it? We'll have to be careful. We want to protect each other. But know that I'm eager. I'm looking every day. I'm studying, because I love you. Night, night. Sweet dreams. Good morning, Terry. Good to see you live on screen. Good to see you too, Miss Judy. Always a pleasure. Hello, Bill Evans. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And thank you. Absolutely thank you. I know for those of you who are tuning in and maybe you don't subscribe and maybe you're wondering why Terry is just wishing everybody well and everybody's wishing me well. This is what the holidays are about. I don't have a Christmas tree. I don't have lights up. I have all your Christmas cards and I don't send Christmas cards. I'm not a Scrooge. It's just that I'm really busy. I'm not too busy for you. I'm not too busy to broadcast, but honestly, you guys have been sharing you send Christmas cards and I'm impressed that you're sending the hard card. It touches my heart every time I get one. And because I can't seem to squeeze that in, honestly. I'm so happy when you do that, but most important, it just spells me on to say live here. Thank you for doing that and telling me about you and your lives. A lot of people have that little year paper that tells what they did and where they went. It's super cool how they're doing. I love that. I love you sharing with me. And full disclosure, I just don't do a lot of that stuff. And so that's why I love having Terry's Tribe, because I can give everybody gifts. I do give everybody a digital gift. I haven't gotten it out yet, but I will this week. Crazy time. I don't know if I told you, but my mom's convalescent hospital and the government, California government, threw a monkey wrench in that in order to visit a convalescent hospital where my mom is, I have to get a COVID test, and it's got to be one of those long extended COVID tests that take a couple of days to get results. So I had to time it for my father and figure out, because my dad goes and sees my mother Thursdays and Saturday's Christmas. So I wanted to make sure he could get a COVID test and still get in Christmas to see my mother. And so it's rough because every time before the day you've got to take the test. So you can't have a COVID test and it lasts Thursday and Saturday. You have to take one for Saturday and take one for Thursday and then rinse and repeat. So finally I worked it out that my dad's COVID test days are Tuesdays and Thursdays to visit my mother on Thursdays and Saturdays. Does this even make sense to you? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So that being thrown into the fact that I have a gift for the tribe that I want to finish up, and I'm working on the Roly Crump chess set many of you know about. It's coming along very beautifully, but I want to have at least one figure into my team so that by January I can meet with Roly and he can hold them in his hands and we can discuss. And then I have a Cheshire Cat to get out. There's the bricks keep piling on. And then January is going to come. And what's that? Taxes, sales tax, But if I get to talk to you and hear your good wishes and giggle and laugh, there's very rare overwhelming, It's not a lot of stress because I have you to sit and hear your lovely voices. And just like Bill is saying, he's healing, getting better each day from his bypass surgery. This is a journey, Bill, and you hang in there. And remember, don't avoid blowing into that tube. And, when you cough, hug your heart. That did they give you a stuffed pillow heart? They did to my husband when he had bypass and he had to cough. And it was like total crazy infuriating pain. So hug the heart and do that cough if you have to, and blow in that tube and make sure that little ball rises to there. Don't skip. I know they won't let you skip. My poor husband, he hated that machine, but he's been doing well, and I know you will too. So speedy recovery, and I love you, and I pray for you have quick recovery and a safe one. Oh, Jenna, you're still here. Merry Christmas, she says. Mommy and Grandma said I'm allowed to Zoom. Hopefully I'll see you then. Night, night. They're so cute. Bella always negotiates for more time before bedtime. The UK, she's in the UK, so it's nighttime there. Jay, how much does it cost Santa to park his sleigh and reindeer? Nothing. It's on the house. I wonder if Bella went to bed before she heard that joke. That is so cute. Jacob, that's great. You know, on the tribe, Bella's our joke teller, but you could give her a run for her money, because I love those kind of jokes. Those are my favorite. I have long ones, long, extensive jokes. So, Jim, I remember seeing an Ultraman costume on the concourse of Denver International Airport a few years ago. Really? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I shot that movie for the Japan flew over and we did some, and then I don't think we shot anything in Japan, but the Japanese came over and we did it. It was a lot of fun. I love doing it. We shot the Castaways in Burbank burned down, and they hadn't built it up yet. So that's where we filmed a lot of they built the whole city set for Ultraman and the monsters to battle. Oh, so cool. Just really, really cool. Jim, by the way, you won something on the treasure chest today, so I will be sending it to you. You could construct them and make a big collage. I could deconstruct them. Yes, I could. I did that with my running shirts. I had boxes of Run Disney shirts that I honestly, if I wore one every day, I'd be 100 years old. So I asked a dear friend of mine who quilts, and she's doing a quilt for me. And Stephen Golden, who I told you, reaches out to me often with something. He found a running shirt with my dragon from Paris. I'm the designer and creator and blah, blah, blah. For the dragon underneath the castle, I designed the attraction. And he's found that shirt for me, and I went and bought it. It wasn't very expensive. I bought it, and I bought it in time that she's going to be able to incorporate it into the rest of the shirts. I did not run that race, but because the dragon is mine, I thought it would be nice to have that dragon in there. So that's the one thing that I crossed over. All the other shirts I participated in the marathons and the half marathons and the dopey challenges, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But that one, because it had my dragon, I did that. And that was Steven just reaching out and saying, hey, Terry, would you like this? This is a pretty cool idea. You don't have to buy it for me. I don't expect you to. But it's nice when you see something, you come across something and you think I'd be interested in it. I appreciate you dropping me a line and letting me know. So thank you. Leanne writes, for the crew jacket you don't want to wear anymore, get it professionally framed in a shadow box and hang it in your office or hall or game room. You should see that. I have my signed laser disc from Michael Jackson up there. Yeah. Ooh, to the Geek Girl he wrote from Captain EO. So I framed that, put that up. And then I have an artist illustrated a guitar with the Muppet characters, and that's up on my wall too. My wall is pretty full, actually. Some original art and then some puppets that my mentor gave me that are framed. So yeah, I mean, you guys know, you only have so much wall space. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. Daniel DeMeyer, how have you been? I am so glad. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, peace on earth. We miss you, Daniel. I hope maybe you can come and visit us on the Zoom call this Wednesday. If not, know we're thinking about you and we love you, okay? We miss you. Oh, wowza. I did not know someone is filing a claim. Yes. And they want to make it a class action suit as of 2 days ago. That had not yet happened. But just Google $5 million lawsuit Disney and you'll find it. And read it and let me know what you think. Yeah, for sure. The new pass and reservation system is confusing. I haven't looked at going since. Yes, and it's also very difficult. According to pass holders, you cannot get a place to see Disney for, what is it, guys? December and January? I think that's exactly it. December and January are not on the books. Yeah, so eek. Exactly. Don't forget getting run over by a train on Toad's Ride. It's true. That's how you go to hell, right? Yeah. As a kid, I didn't even remember that. I just loved I'm telling you, I loved going to hell. So my mom would go, don't say that word, but that's what they say. All the little devils are there dancing around, and you're kind of, wow, this is pretty interesting. And then you're really happy to see the light, and you're back at Disneyland. You step out, and there's the carousel. Whew! I wasn't there permanently. I'm still a good kid. Yeah, that's the best thing I heard all day about Mr. Toad's Ride. Yeah. I did, and I used to tell everybody I went to hell, and I lived to tell about it. And I was like 5. You know, this talking thing that I have didn't happen overnight, guys. I always was a chitty chatty kid. Give the tribe way more than I give back to her. Oh, yeah. Oh, you do. You guys do. No, that's not true. You guys give me so much. I love you guys a lot. I formed the tribe. At first, I didn't know how to do it. My Patreon page, I didn't know how to write it. In fact, one of the things that I'm going to fix is I'm going to look at it and what is that? That's a giant squirrel that just ran by. I was going to tell you that I have some killer squirrels here. They're very sweet and fun, but they're huge. I have a murder of crows, which means I have 20 crows that come and just kind of sit around and have a visit. And then, a couple of days ago, I was talking with my father, and I think a great horned owl flew over my head in the middle of the city. Unbelievable. Nature is very happy that a lot of us are staying indoors because of the pandemic. And I'm noticing that. But yes, thank you for saying that. That's so kind of you. I tell you, it's interesting how many different time zones we have here. It's currently 2:15 p.m. where I live. I know, right? And I'm not going to keep you much longer. I just want to go and make sure I talk to all of you all. Taxes, it feels like we just did. I know. Well, I do sales tax quarterly, and I'm actually grateful. I used to do it once a year, and I used to have a meltdown because math and me. So my bookkeeper would come and hold my hand and touch my head and breathe, sales tax, you know. But now that it's quarterly, I've actually gotten into a rhythm, and I'm grateful to them for having me do that. It's very helpful to me because I'm developing a habit now, but it's still very, very challenging. It does make me hyperventilate. I won't even lie. So because it involves numbers. Any. Yes, that's me. Numbers. Any. I'm serious. Jacob, she's talking about your joke. I'm telling you, we love those kind of jokes, man. We love those. Be sure to sell with Bella when you see her. Yes, I will. It's such a cute joke. She may have been up because you were the next comment afterwards. Video and your voice is off. No, but I'll see. Know what you get if you cross a snowman with a vampire. Oh, sorry. My husband says I'm very loud on the microphone. That's really funny. Boy, you're on a roll today, Leanne. You've caught me a couple of times. Yeah, my mouth was open on that one, they say. Absolutely. That joke. God, I can't type. I know. Don't worry. I'll do my best to make it out because, the train scene in Mr. Toad's Ride still scares me. Yeah, I'll bet it does, Bonnie, because it is a very, very chilling ride. And I think that's why as a little kid, I loved it. Yeah. As last night, there was plenty of reservations. Oh, as of last night. Well, this is Melissa, I think. Here's the thing. I tell people, if you're in the area, a lot of people will cancel. COVID is on the rise. People are starting to think, maybe I don't want to go. So check every day if you want to do the holidays. However, like the woman who's filing the lawsuit, she doesn't necessarily live near a park. And so she's not real happy about the fact that she can't plan. Are you like her? Where you're in another spot like Arizona or Vegas, you can be close, but you're still not here able to say, I'm in the area, let me just see if there's a pass and let me grab it. Because that is what you can do with your Disney pass is, I'm in Anaheim, I'm seeing a friend. Why don't we meet at Downtown Disney? And then let's see if we can pop in the park. Let's just make it an afternoon, that is where the passes kind of work for us. But is it possible? I'm finding people are finding it possible if they check every day. Is there a good time to check to see? Is there a time you can kind of beat the rush? If somebody, do you do it right after people cancel? Do you do it 6 a.m. in the morning? Like in Run Disney, you're there right at the beginning or you miss out on the 10K all the time. So you got to be when it says not, 9 a.m. Pacific or it says 12 Eastern, you got to be there at 9:01 or it just like disappears. So is there any time there? I'm asking. It's a good question, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good question to ask. Michelle Donnell. Deanna, try refreshing the page. I love you guys helping each other. You're so sweet. You are so sweet, Randy. Okay, I need to write these jokes down to tell kiddos at Christmas. Yes, Bonnie, you do. These are great. And we should probably have a joke fest. It was very convincing because the heat would get warmer the closer you got. Yes. Yes, you're right. And sometimes you wouldn't ride that attraction. Daniel's talking about Mr. Toads. You wouldn't in 90-degree weather because you'd come out going, whoa, that was a mistake. I collect jokes for Christmas from Christmas crackers and the family opens and then I paste them in a book. Very smart, Leanne. I think that's great. Bella loves telling jokes. The young lady from the UK who just went to bed, she loves it. And she collects them and then tells us on the Zoom call. She'll tell us 2 or 3, and it's really joyful to have a little kid sit there and tell you the jokes. I will keep you on, but thank you everyone for all the smiles in the morning. Was bummed I couldn't see anyone earlier in the tribe chat, but happy now. Yes, Bonnie, please check with Patreon and find out why you're not showing up in my list. Have you been getting the Zoom emails because your name's not there? So you call them up and you say, okay, scold them. Yeah, scold them. Shake a finger at them in a good way. I made a reservation yesterday at 5-ish p.m. for the 23rd and the 26th. Well, hey, that works. So 5-ish last night, that was, what was that? What was that? The 20th? For the 23rd and the 20th. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Not going to be good if you have to fly from back east, but that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everyone. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. We have gone about an hour and 30 minutes, but it is the holidays. And I wanted to talk to all of you and share with you and hear what you had to say. That's really why I come, is that I want to hear what y'all have to say. So it's great to hear you. Those of you who just joined us, on this live, or you're listening to it and it's not live, please post in the comments and consider subscribing. If you love this freeway brain of mine, if you love that we crisscross, but it's just, I'm an Imagineer and a Disney and a Henson puppeteer, and I've worked on Ghostbusters and Men in Black and Flintstones and have designed attractions and blah, blah, blah. And so my mind kind of works like that. So if you're okay with that, please subscribe and have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I will see you Monday after. So Monday the 26th, tune in if you'd like. If you're on vacation, hey, don't tune in. Have a good time. This is the time you take care of you, right? Have a rest. You earned it. Be well. Be safe. I love you. My friend has a Disney TikTok and he goes several times a week. He gets up right before midnight when peeps are canceling for the next day. That's a great tip. Did you hear that, guys? So you wake up, and, midnight people cancel and you might be able to get something. And he goes, he's using his pass to the max. Yeah. Yeah. I want to come and see you. So I do the best I can, and for me, it's just free parking. I like that free parking. One of my favorites. What do you get if you eat Christmas decorations? Tinselitis. I need to write these down too, Leanne. Tinselitis. Oh, dear Lord. Oh, my goodness. Bella's going to be sorry she went to sleep. I'll tell you. Michelle and her green heart. She loves that one. She loved that one. Okay. Love you guys. Do something nice for someone else. Like tell them a joke like this. I think that'll just make them smile. Wish everybody a happy holiday. I am so surprised at how many people are not getting this. I mean, everywhere you go, happy holidays, happy holidays. You know, the UPS guy, the pharmacist, whatever, they love to hear that and they brighten up. You know, they're working really hard. So do that. It doesn't cost anything and it make you both feel good, okay? She's on today, Jacob. She's in her cups, isn't she? She's a rock star. Thanks for the laughs. We love you guys so much. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. We will see you soon. Do something nice. It'll make you get that holiday spirit, even if you don't have the lights up. I will see you Monday, the 27th, right?